Hey everyone, it's DaleyTactics here with another Star Wars list video. I know it's been a while since I've done one of these, but I hadn't found the right inspiration to get it done. But I think I found that today because I had a lot of fun making this list and I hope you enjoy it. So if you do enjoy it, be sure to hit the like button. It'll let me know you want to see more of these or you were interested in the video. But regardless, let's get into it. I thought since 2019 was coming to a close here, it would be a good time to look at the best Star Wars Battlefront 2 mods for the 2005 Star Wars Battlefront 2. The game is 14 years old now and therefore has accumulated a heck of a lot of mods. I clearly haven't taken every single one into consideration because I haven't played or seen all of them since there are literally thousands, but I've done my best research around for the most popular ones and for the ones, of course, that I like the best. Out of all of the mods, I chose the ones I personally find myself most intrigued with or coming back to the most frequently. Keep in mind that this is all personal preference, like I said before, and I'm sure that many of you have your own top 5 list, so I'd love to hear what yours are in the comment section below. But without further ado, let's get into the top 5 Star Wars Battlefront 2 mods of the last decade. At the number 5 spot, we have definitely the smallest mod of the entire list. It is the Zombie Infection mod. This mod delivered something I think everyone has always wanted to see. The Death Trooper zombie virus actually featured in a playable Star Wars game. You were placed aboard the Tantive 4, filled to the brim with stormtroopers investigating the ship. However, a crew member of yours has been infected with a zombie virus and is now lurking the halls of the craft, eating fellow soldiers and turning them into Death Trooper zombies. It starts off slow, with not a lot of action happening. But slowly, as more crew members turn, things get hectic, and you're fighting for your life from hundreds of undead stormtroopers. It's a really fun and captivating mod, but it honestly barely reached number 5 since it's only the one map and gets tired after about an hour of playtime. But I still find myself revisiting it every so often for the pleasure of killing some zombies in one of my favorite Star Wars games of all time, and it is super well made, unlike some of the other zombie mods that are featured in Star Wars Battlefront 2 as well. In the number 4 spot, we have the Clone Wars Revised mod. This mod used to be known as the Galaxy Divided mod, but was taken off the ModDB webpage about a year ago. But as the Clone Wars TV show returns for its final season, so does the mod. This mod features distinct clone legions, commanders, and characters from the Clone Wars TV series in the same art style as the show as well. Considering the game Clone Wars Republic Heroes was such a disappointment, it's refreshing that we get to see these characters in video game form once more in a far better experience. However, the mod ends up a bit lower on the list due to a few bugs that it still suffers from and has suffered from in the past. However, it seems like the developers are diligently working on fixing any problems that are apparent, and they're listening to the community, which is always a good thing. If you end up installing this mod, be sure to try out Ahsoka's hunt mission on Coruscant. It is so unbelievably fun. Number 3 goes to Battlefront 3 Legacy, which might be slightly cheating since this was technically supposed to be a game of its own, but was never actually released. So the mod developers took what was known about the game and created their own mod for Star Wars Battlefront 2. The new models, gameplay, and GUI is absolutely stunning. It makes you feel like you're really playing an all-new game. But they didn't just stop there. They also incorporated some sequel trilogy content and other Star Wars game content that they thought deserved a home in the Ultimate Star Wars Battlefront collection. The mod is truly stunning, and I need to spend some more time playing it on the channel, to be honest. On top of all that, I feel like this mod is really touching at something that we as the Star Wars gaming community could really use, and that's sort of like a legacy edition of all of the Star Wars Battlefront games put together onto one disc. Maybe something in the vein of the Halo Master Chief Collection, where they're remastering all the old games and releasing them on new platforms. I think that'd be really cool. Or even if they did something like Super Mario All-Stars, where they took Mario 1, 2, 3, and then the Japanese release version of Super Mario Bros. 2, and put them all onto the same cartridge. I think that'd be really cool if they did that with all of the Star Wars Battlefront games, as well as the unreleased Battlefront. I'm sure at some point, once they run out of money from Star Wars Battlefront 2 2017, they'll think about doing this, but if it was put together with a lot of heart and a lot of effort, I think it could be just so unbelievably cool. But for now, this collection that the Star Wars Battlefront 3 modders have brought together for us is gonna have to do, and it does it so well, which is why it landed at number 3. The top 2 spots for me were really tough to decide, and in all honesty, I probably should have done a top 10 list, but I wanted to keep it short and precise, and I didn't want to add a bunch of schlock at like spots 8, 9, and 10 that I didn't really love all that much, but just needed to put in there for filler. So that being said, number 2 is a very strong entry, and I ended up going with Harrison Fogg's collection. Now, this isn't exactly one mod, but rather every mod that the modder Harrison Fogg and his partners have made rolled into one. Because truly, to get the ultimate Battlefront 2 modded experience, you need to install all of his mods. This includes his remastered maps, which are astounding visual revamps of almost all the Star Wars Battlefront 2 maps. Then there is his graphics mod and retextured HD units mod, which makes the effects in the game as well as the character models look like the game was released far later than 2005. All of his mods combined make for a gorgeous game, and I really think that it's the way everyone should be playing Star Wars Battlefront 2. Seriously, these mods are a must-have, and I never uninstall them from my game simply because I like the way it looks too much, and even if I'm going back to just play vanilla Battlefront 2, it's never truly vanilla because I always have these retextures activated. Now, the number 1 spot was in heavy competition with the last 5 since they are all wonderful mods. However, I had to give it to the Clone Wars Extended mod. This mod is exactly what it sounds like. A super extended amount of content for the prequels portion of Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now, this is probably where my bias comes in here because I personally love the Clone Wars and my entire channel is majority Clone Wars based, so clearly I would love this mod to death, but even casual Clone Wars fans will adore this. The mod adds just tons and tons of new maps, many of which are now my absolute favorites. Maybe I need to do a top 5 map video in the future, honestly. But on top of the maps, there are also tons of new clone legions added, as well as textures for various units in the game, and additions to the alien species in the game as well. For any Clone Wars fan, this mod is guaranteed hours of fun for the sheer quantity of stuff added with it, and I think that's honestly why I picked this mod, because it has given me so many hours of content on YouTube and just fun in general. And some of the others on this list are fantastic, but they're short and sweet, while this one just keeps on delivering. So I'd highly recommend it, but this does not tread on any of the other 5 mods in this list, which are also just such good heavy hitters. So guys, that was my personal top 5 favorite Star Wars Battlefront 2 mods up until 2020 here. I'm sure there will be many more in the future as this game just keeps getting better and better with modders bringing new stuff to the table constantly. Most of these mods are honestly still in development, which is a great thing to hear because we're just gonna be getting more content from these, top tier mods just in general. So let me know what your personal top 5 are in the comment section below. Additionally, be sure to tell me what other top 5 videos I should make in the future if you want to see more of these from me. Well, I guess that's all I got for today. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like down below if you ended up enjoying the video. Comment down below what you thought of my list, what yours is. Do you agree? Do you disagree? All that good stuff. And be sure to subscribe with those notifications on. Either way, guys, I hope you had a wonderful decade of Star Wars and just a wonderful decade in general. I will see you all in the next decade with some great streams, maybe some more top 10 lists, and just plenty more gaming to come. All right, guys, thanks so much. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.